Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to changing the fuel tank part 2. I took the tank back out again to have a look at the fuel senders and find out what that vibrating were. I found what the problem was, and I'm going to show you what that is now. Firstly, we'll look inside the original tank that I fit to replace the imploded one. So I'll show you inside that now. I don't know if you can quite pick that up on the camera, but inside the original tank there's like a plastic swirl pot. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but what the problem was that the sender that was fitted to the car when I bought it looks like it's not supposed to be on it as standard, and because it goes off at a different angle, the fuel pump, which I'll show you in a second, it's been vibrating on that plastic inside. Now I'll just switch over to the aftermarket tank and show you what that looks like inside. Now inside the aftermarket tank it doesn't have the plastic swirl pot, as I'm going to call it anyway. It's just got a thin metal one which is much larger than the one that's in the original tank, which allows that sender that was in the car originally to sit at an angle and the fuel pump to still operate properly. I'll go on to the senders now and show you the difference between the two. So onto the senders now. This is the tank that came with the car when I bought it, which is imploded, and this is the fuel sender that came with the car. As you can see, it's totally different to what should be in the car originally. So if you line them pipes up going the same way, that kicks off massively towards me, which is what's been sat in that tank and vibrating on that plastic inside. Now I'll just show you both these senders closer up now. Now this is a close-up of the sender that came in the car when I bought it. As you can see, it looks nothing like what the original looked like. I've been told that this might have been for an Escort RS Cosworth and was quite a popular upgrade on the RS 1800s. But like I say, this fuel pump on the back here is what was rattling like mad inside that original tank on that plastic swirl pot. It's a shame really, because the pump works and obviously this lever works as well, the fuel sender side of it works as well. But I'll show you the original pump now. This is the original pump that should be in the car. I confirmed it the other day. A nice guy on Facebook, I put a message out there saying, has anyone got a picture of an original RS 1800 fuel pump? And it is the same as this one what I've got here, which came with the original tank that I've bought. I've tested it all and it seems to work. It's a lot straighter than the one that was in the car at the moment. So next I'm going to put this back into the original tank that I'd bought and refurbished and see how I get on. So I've shown you the differences now between the two tanks and the two fuel senders as well. If anyone does recognise that one, just drop us a message in the comments below, because someone out there might make use of it. I don't know, but it's a shame really, because it does work well when it was in this aftermarket tank. And like I say, I've tested it and the sender's part of it works perfectly as well. I'm now going to fit this sender back into the tank I bought, which I should have done first time round, and I'm going to get the tank put back in the car and start it up, and hopefully I can get on with my life and stop worrying about the fuel. It's 6:30 on Friday. I've just finished fitting the fuel tank again with the right sender in. There's very little fuel in the car. I've noticed the fuel gauge is reading absolutely empty. I drained a lot of the fuel out and put it into my wife's car. I'm going to start the car up now and see how we get on. I am expecting some juddering as a bit of the air in the lines gets taken out, but hopefully it should start. Well, that's the result. There's no rattling or vibrating from the fuel sender. The car seems to be running half decent. I need to go and put some fuel in it, as if, like I say, the fuel gauge is reading nothing at the moment. So hopefully having the right sender in now, that's now fixed the fuel gauge as well. I'm going to fire up to the fuel station and see how we get on. Driving up the main road now to the fuel station. The car's driving absolutely spot on. There's no horrible vibration of the fuel pump anymore on the fuel tank. I'm going to put some fuel in now. Fingers crossed that gauge starts to move, and then we'll see how we get on from there. Come on, you piece of shit. £20 worth of fuel in the car. The fuel gauge is now moving, the fuel tank's fixed, the fuel's issues fixed, the fuel sender's fixed. This is a good Friday, and to treat the car I'm going to give it a clean and put it back in storage. This is probably the first video I've done that's had an happy ending, and I hope you're still enjoying them. Like I say, If you know what that fuel sender was out of, that I took out earlier, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, and any comments, anything that you want to discuss, just fire it down in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you later and thanks for watching.